Okay, this game is between Alpha Fisher 2019, rated 2663, against Magnus Carlsen 3234, so over 3200. Why am I showing you this game? Because it's based on this crazy opening that has been the center of a kind of cheating scandal, because a grandmaster with a flag from Brazil was banned by chess.com for cheating, or that they don't call it cheating, they call it fair play. Notice that in this position the Fritz 18 can access the database by ChessBase and tells me that there is a predecessor to this game with the following moves, and it gives me about 9 moves to give me an idea of how white or black played and what happened. And by this point it says white won. Obviously you have to watch all the game. Notice also this game was from Titled Tuesday, but from 2023. So the thing is that in Titled Tuesday we can actually see the latest novelties or latest tries to upset an opponent based on new opening preparation. So, as I was saying, this opening was used in this match against Naroditsky by this Wisu that was then closed the account for fair play. And the funny thing is that the world champion immediately learned about it, probably watch the games and gain knowledge which used to win this Title Tuesday. Now, it's possible that Carlsen will never use this again. And you say, why? Because some things are just surprise weapons, right? It didn't do nothing, it was just to surprise. But notice that in any case, while Carlsen is able to destroy the opponents, here already white is better, okay? White here is better because the point of that rook there is that it's doing nothing. It's the move that beginners do when they realize that the rook is very powerful and they want to take it out immediately. Unfortunately, there are no good squares for the rook, like when you take out too early the queen, and then it gets attacked by the opponent, and the opponent develops more his pieces thanks to that, right? So keep in mind this. I analyzed the 11 games using Fritz 18. Here Fritz 18 shows the strategic moves also, that of a strategic plan by white. And nothing. Fortunately, with Fritz 18, in my opinion, has a kind of bug, because I put 10 seconds per move. It took all night long. Totally absurd. Totally absurd. So instead of bishop f3, here our friend Fritz 18 says, don't play d takes c5. Why? Because queen c7 equalize immediately. And why? It makes sense, because if you see it, here white has 3 isolated pawns. Obviously it's not good. If then you add the fact that he has this diagonal that is going to attack here, I mean, black has a beautiful position. So that's not a good move, right? But bishop f3 may not be the best either, because bishop f4 could be quite good, since it attacks immediately this knight. And how would it continue? Bishop g4, protecting the knight b8, rook b1, taking it away from the diagonal, and here white is already better for Fritz 18, and that's it. I like that it doesn't make long variation because often, nobody watches a long variation. So bishop f3, c takes d4, good move. Now white is slightly better. C takes d4, knight c6. And here there is the lines with arrows to show what black could do as a strategic maneuver. d5, knight b4, rook b1. This is not a good move, rook b1. The move that white should have played to equalize is queen b3. This is the move that white should have played. So rook b1, and look what happens. Boom, knight takes a2. At this point, black is already slightly better. So in 14 moves, the world champion has equalized. Queen c2, knight c3, rook b3, b5. Rook takes c3, bishop takes c3. And now, what does he play? Queen takes c3. Notice one thing. After rook takes c3, you cannot play b4. Why? Because white would play tuck, tuck, and rook c4 with equality. So that's good, okay? Instead, white played tuck, black played this, bishop takes c3, queen takes c3, and b4. At this point, is already a little better for black, okay? Now, if you think that this came out from the opening a5 and rook a6, so what does this mean? Well, you must know that in Asia, where they play different kind of chess, like Chinese chess, or Go, that is also called Wei Qi, well, in those games, generally a stronger player like Carlsen, that is 3,200, when playing against white, that is 2,600, should give an advantage. That could be a pawn or even a piece. In this case, he gave some tempi and a bad position for the rook, right? As you can see, this is like playing handicap. No? So, and playing handicap is good because it makes both players stronger. The weaker player understands something better about the game, about tempi, about the importance of development, and so on. And the stronger player instead is polishing his middle game understanding, no? And trying to catch every little imprecision or inaccuracy of the opponent to exploit it, okay? And here at this point, Carlsen played rook a2, but it would have been better to play rook c1. And this is better for black, okay? And h5, very interesting move. Unfortunately, let's see how g takes f5. Look at 5. This was better for white, yet black is better. In this position, black is better, it's already better. Just to imagine that now, after this move, black has a decisive advantage for the engine. Maybe for us human and club players or amateurs is not that, but for the engine this is already over. Practically black is winning. Instead of this move, this seems it was better. because it maintains that kind of advantage. And this is the line which proves it for the engine. Rook g5, not so good. It was better rook f4. Well, it happens, right? Okay, rook g5. Bishop g6. And here there is another deflection with knight takes g6, but h takes g6, rook takes g6. This is an endgame, and black is better. And we know that when Carlsen enters the endgame, it's not only black is better, it's black is winning practically. And now it says that instead of this move, rook cc2 would have been deadly. Okay. g4, h4, once more rook cc2 would have been strong threat. And here, white practically resign because here white won by black won by resignation. So imagine how strong is Magnus Carlsen.